So this, what you're saying is underneath us now?
It's 3 stories. And there's 142 cars standing there.
In a nitrogen storage chamber, operated by robots.
Correct.
That's the opening of this video.
Deep in the bowels of an unassuming building in Munich lies one of the most advanced workshops ever created. SSR have the world's first nitrogen garage, a subterranean ultra-secure supercar storage facility so hostile to humans that robots have to operate the logistics of the cars that live there. The nitrogen replaces the oxygen in the room, removing risk of fire, doubles as the ultimate anti-theft environment, and further negates degradation of rubber and perishable components on classic cars. And if you think that's cool, wait until you see the air chamber.
This is your air chamber?
Yeah.
So you extract, so out there, it's freezing in here.
Correct.
Out there is natural air, and
Correct.
you draw it in through here.
These vents open.
Okay.
There are 2 turbines. One turbine, the second turbine. It's like an airplane turbine. It's not an airplane turbine, but it works like...
I just got to stop a second. This is absolutely insane. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, considering you're not a Formula One team, right? You're basically quite a small group of enthusiasts who are developing Porsches and other products, and you've got this, like...
In our own facility,
I've never seen anything like it.
And it doesn't stop there. I've got exclusive access to the entire garage for the first time ever. Get ready for a mind-blowing look at one of automotive's greatest facilities.
So, after you.
Toy shop, oh dear me.
Yes, this is where the magic happens.
Oh crikey.
Yep, so this is our workshop.
Oh wow, it's absolutely stunning in here, isn't it? Absolutely stunning.
For me, I get used to it, but still it's quite nice every time you are in here, yes. But at the moment it's quite funny because this is our production line, this side. We are building 2 SSR GTs, like you saw them standing outside,
Yes.
And we are building 2 SSR CSs. So we moved from a normal workshop to a facility where we build our own cars. And so this is our production line at the moment.
I'm as taken with the architecture of the building as I am the actual cars. What are is the padding up there for sound?
Yep, correct.
So you've acoustically profiled the building?
Correct, because we also want to do some events in here. We do a lot of party speaks and so in here. So we also acoustically profiled this workshop. And also it's nice to work here, right guys?
Stunning. It's so nice. It really is. I mean, I know this is such a cliche thing to say about a nice garage, but you would eat off this floor.
That's correct. And it looks like this not because you're here. It looks like this every single day.
I mean, I can tell by the design in this building that it's like this normally.
So
it's absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
This is how we work. And then there are some funny things in the workshop because everybody gets like his board here where you can inflate tires, charge the battery, have internet, has electricity and everything.
Really?
And he can move it wherever he wants and he can move it up.
So this moves around the whole car and it
wherever
basically
you need
brings
it.
the work to you.
Yeah, so it's very convenient to work, I guess.
So you have airlines on here.
Yeah.
You have an Ethernet port here.
Yeah. Pressure.
What else is there? Pressure, jump leads.
Yep.
All on this one unit.
Yeah. And everybody has one, so every lift has one, so that the mechanic can use it on both sides, whatever he needs, he can take it, he can pull it to where he needs it.
Just to jump away from that, I'm so fascinated by this.
You like it?
Well, I've got a subtle obsession with watching the GT2 platform onboards at the ring. They're unbelievably fast.
Yeah.
Like ridiculously fast.
And this is the road car.
Yeah.
And it's just the same car, I've been to Reiter Engineering who helped developing this, and they said, what did we change? Basically, nothing. The seats, no. The suspension, of course. The wing, no.
Same wing.
The chassis, no. Everything is the same.
So basically they just put a set of slicks on it.
That's it. And you can still put a set of slick on this car and drive it on the track, of course.
Can you actually? It's the coolest. I mean, it is actual fighter jet for the road.
Yeah.
Literal.
And then this
customer... So you do all of your own tuning and development for this car?
This car comes like this. We do the design of the car, but this customer is a very good customer who's very close to us.
Yes.
And he wants to have all our SSR green on his KTM. So he told them that he wants to have SSR green springs and stitching and vents and everything like that.
Even the accents on the
on the steering wheel. We have to change one thing, which we will change, the seat belts. He said, no, that's not possible.
We can't deal with this.
So he gets new seat belts with SSR green KTM logo.
Even at the back here?
Yep.
Contrast green stitching, everything?
Yeah.
You fully SSR'd it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, that you would lose sleep over that, wouldn't you?
If you're doing a selfie with this orange.
Oh, wow.
And then brake calipers, everything. So this is quite a cool project. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to experience
the
this
wiper,
on the ring.
The wiper.
Oh God, you've done the wiper.
Also,
you've SSR'd the wiper.
The towing eye, where is it? Over there. The
towing eye, air intake grills.
Air intakes, yeah, it's quite cool design. I like it.
This has got to be one of the most unique road cars ever. Look at it. I mean, like front on with the canopy open.
It's not very practical. There's a small boot, but it's not very practical. But
it's practical for going fast, though.
Okay.
So lots more toys.
That's our development car. So we're also working on GT3 RS upgrades. Maybe I can tell you more about it when you're here next time.
Okay, because at the minute it's still a
work in process.
Progress.
Yeah. So we also do not only build our cars here, but we also develop them in-house, of course.
Wow.
So we do a lot of stuff here.
I'd love to find out more about that, because when I drive this car, I'm like, what more could you possibly do outside
that's the question.
Outside some slicks?
I'm asking myself all the time, but
yes,
I think we found something, and we're still working on it.
So you really do a broad spectrum of product then?
Yep.
Because a GT3 RS
and
over
then
there,
something also special we're working on is SSR bi-turbo.
Big turbos on
it. R8 turbo upgrade with a TÜV also. So it's street legal, yep. 1,200 horsepower. So this is a lot of money going into this, this TÜV certificate.
And so will you offer that ongoing? Because it's quite a lot of investment to do one car, right?
Yeah, no. We will offer that. We will offer that, and not only to the R8, but also to the Huracan,
of course,
which makes the bridge to our DTM racing. That's also
Let
fun
me know
to
when that's
drive.
finished.
That's fun to drive.
That's how I've lost count of reasons to come back, but that's one.
And then we have another workshop, it's called SSR Classics. It's 1 hour from here in Bad Tölz, so we restore old-timer cars, we service them, and this is one we restored, and now it's here only for final inspection.
Right, okay.
So, but this is another facility where we're working on old cars.
A real broad spectrum then.
Yeah, and then also...
and then next level stuff.
Third stuff is race cars. So we have our DTM race team located half an hour from here in Markt Schwaben, so we only do customer racing here at our facility. So this is basically customer racing. We used to race with Porsche, but back in the days with a 991 GT3R. And this now is 992 GT3R,
yes.
Which we are only racing on racetracks.
I suppose this has become such a relevant car now that the RSR program is no more.
Yeah.
I mean, this is ultimately the global GT platform now, isn't it?
That's true.
So to be able to specialize in this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
How much of the result of what we've just seen in the workshop there started with your experience in race cars?
Actually, the whole company started with this experience, or this whole thoughts of how to build a company started, because we were a very small workshop with 2 lifts, we did some Porsche, Ferrari stuff, and then we got the hands on a 991 GT3R. And my boss said, what do we do with it? And then he said, let's go racing. ADAC GT Masters. But it's just we try it.
Sure.
And the first year we did it, we were champions. And so he was like,
what are you talking about?
He was addicted. He was addicted to this. And he said, I want to be the first person in history to redo the championship. That never happened before at ADAC GT Master, to be 2 times champion.
Yes.
We didn't manage. We got second in the next year. And then...
like painfully cool.
And then we started to race in the next league, which is DTM.
Which is a serious league. I mean, that's serious.
Very, very serious.
Yeah.
And we were racing with Porsche for the first year in 2022, which was medium successful. And then we changed to Lamborghini last year, which we're doing next year together with your friend Niki Thiem.
Yes.
And Mirko Bortolotti. So
what a
this
team.
year, or 2023, we got second.
Okay.
So you know the goal for next year, right?
I mean, dude, second in DTM's no joke.
So if you get your hands on one of these,
yes,
you should try it because it's quite stable. It has a lot of downforce, so it's quite not easy.
But I know a guy in Munich with a green one.
Yeah, really?
One of the things that we're going to be doing today, which is highly cool because I've not even driven this car yet. SSR just so happened to be down the road from Racing Unleashed, and announcing right now we're going to do a sim competition together with Racing Unleashed. I'm going to set a benchmark time, which frankly I'm not the best sim driver, so you're in with a good chance. And the fastest time of this series will end up at the Red Bull Ring in this car.
Driving this car.
This actual
in
car.
real life. This actual car.
That's cool. That is so cool.
So now is the time to not only experience Racing Unleashed's very latest GT simulator, but also be in with the chance of joining us at the Red Bull Ring for real laps in the actual SSR GT4 CS. Check out the link in the description below, all of the info and how to enter.
Our Red Bull Ring track day will have two groups, street cars and race cars. So we will also maybe bring this one over to have a little drive in.
That sounds good.
And then...
Okay. What's behind this beast of it all? Looks like you're keeping dinosaurs in here.
Dinosaurs. it's our Dyno.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is where the Dyno game goes on.
Oh, mate, as if you... What's going on here? As if you've got a 959 just tucked away in the back. Crikey, so this is a dedicated dyno room.
Dyno room, but it's not only a dedicated dyno room. I will show you, I will show you afterwards.
This is serious. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up, but that looks like there's 1 or 2 stories below us here.
That also, there's 3 stories below us.
3 stories below us.
I will tell you later, but this is a 1,000 kilowatts per wheel, so it's theoretically a 4,000 kilowatts dyno. Yeah.
Right.
You could adjust it in length and width, so you can take every car on here. It's a very powerful dyno, yeah. But the very special thing about this dyno is the air coming here, because here there's an airflow of 200 kph.
Wow.
Which is at a standard temperature of 20 degrees, no matter of the outside temperature. So one story up, we have turbines accelerating the air, cooling or heating the air, coming here, so that you have a constant airflow of 200 kph, so that you can not only do 1, 2, 3 dyno runs, but you can do dyno runs the whole day long. It takes like 6 or 7 hours to configure a free programmable engine unit. And you have to go in every gear and every throttle position, yeah? And that you cannot do on the street or on the racetrack. So you can do it here because you have enough cooling, and you can configure the car, or how do you say it in English? You can
calibrate it.
Calibrate it here as long as you want, 24/7.
What are the cameras for?
This is camera and microphone, so that when we do a dyno run, we have it filmed, and also the audio on it as a standard. So also when we are standing in this room, it is recording the whole day in HD quality. So if some customer or somebody is doing a dyno run, he gets the data for his...
Oh, that's cool.
For the dyno run. We have 2 in the front. You can see it over there.
You've got all
2 in the back, and the microphone. So
what a great rig.
So you only have to know the timestamp, and then you take the data from the system, and you have the dyno run on video. And
that is a sort of value add offering for the client too. That
we also use it for marketing purposes and so, but also for the clients. And there are some cars that spits flames like until here. Like for example, our DTM car, the Huracan GT3 Evo 2 spits flames, and when it's here, and my office is in the 2nd floor, I stop working because it's so loud. And then you're here at this window looking through and see this flame spitting here. Flames. And then you look at the data and you see it, and it's beautiful.
So the nitrogen is a safety thing for fire?
Fire, steel, anti-theft, and for not getting the old timers like the rubber and stuff getting older. It will, how do you say
it? Preserves the degradation of the rubber.
And a very big advantage is that insurance is very cheap.
Is that right?
Yeah, because there nothing can happen. Yeah, so we have an insurance partner who insures the cars down there.
Yes.
For very cheap. So there are people having very expensive classics or modern cars, which they don't want to drive that often.
Okay.
And the insurance is
Just
brutally expensive when you park it at home.
Of course.
So they put it in here,
and it's
insurance is okay.
taken care of.
And they take it out once or twice or 3 times a year to drive it and bring it back, and then it's easy.
It's like Casino from Ocean's 11 or something. You know what I mean? I've not even seen this thing yet. It's downstairs.
And then this is the window where you can watch in and see the
fire
flame,
window.
the flame spitting. And then we go to the first.
Reason number 12 to come back. Look at this place. That's absolutely crackers. I love the quality of it. Like, it's just oozes quality.
So this is also fun. This is a full carbon fiber picture.
That's a picture. Oh God, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That whole it's a carbon plate.
Yeah, printed on the carbon plate picture.
So if you get close up on this, that's not stuck onto a carbon plate. It's printed directly onto the carbon.
Yeah, we need to change that pictures to our new race car. So this is back in the days 88C GT Master.
I love the exposed concrete construction as well. Very, very cool.
So then a short look in the techniques of the. It's not a wind channel, it's only a dyno.
What is this place? It's absolutely insane. Are you kidding me with this? It's like we're in the bowels of a ship.
This is only for the wind in the dyno. Yeah?
This is for the dyno.
This is for the dyno. This is for the dyno.
Honestly, this isn't for the camera. Like, this is the first time I've stepped. We've not done a preview of this or anything. We're really fortunate to go around the world and looking at some serious setups. This is on a different level, man. This is poof, crackers.
So I'm used to it now, but yep, it's impressive. And 200 kph. I will start from the where the air comes from. All dyno, all air intake for the car. So we start here.
I just don't know.
And the air comes from out of the building.
This is your air chamber.
Yeah.
So you extract, so out there it's freezing in here.
Correct.
Out there is natural air, and
Correct.
you draw it in through here.
These vents open.
Okay.
There are 2 turbines. One turbine, a second turbine. It's like an airplane turbine. It's not an airplane turbine, but it works like.
I just got to stop a second. This is absolutely insane. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, considering you're not a Formula One team, right? You're basically quite a small group of enthusiasts who are developing Porsches and other products, and you've got this, like
in our own facility.
I've never seen anything like it. Really and truly. It's absolute, like, this is pure fresh cold air from outside.
Yeah.
You've got like the snow out there, and so out there it's probably -4, -5.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you can preheat this 200 km/h air so that when it reaches the car downstairs,
it's
sorry,
20
upstairs.
Degrees. Downstairs.
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 What?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Yeah, when it reaches the car downstairs, it's at the optimum temperature that you're developing for.
20 degrees. So today 20 degrees will be very difficult. So we have to really push hard. Maybe
You
today
don't say.
we only can achieve 18 or so. But usually yes. And also when it's 40 degrees outside or 45, you have the 20 degrees down in the dyno. At 200 kph.
When I walked in here, I thought you'd acquired a nice building. This is clearly built to spec.
Yes, it is.
I had no idea. I genuinely, I had no idea. I was like, okay, these guys make some cool Porsches.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
this
we
is
do.
off the chart. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Right, so you've got this colossal air chamber that sucks it in through these massive louvers.
Then there are 2 turbines.
Via the coolest door I've ever seen.
Which require 500 kilowatts of electricity.
Okay.
Where we have an electricity house outside of here.
Of course you do.
To generate 500 kilowatts of electricity to only make the turbines work.
That's just for the turbines?
Just for the turbines.
Not the rest of the building?
Yeah, of course. Then also we need to have enough
extra
space for the rest of the building. But
so behind these doors, this is turbines in there?
Correct, 2. And then when the air is accelerated, we have these short amount of space to heat or cool it down. So there is 38,000 liters of water in there.
38,000 liters of water?
Cooling or heating the air going into the dyno. And it's the same system that also cools or heats this building. So the climate control of this building is the same one that we use for the dyno. So on this short space, you heat it up.
You've broken him.
Honestly, I'm not. This is not for the camera. I'm genuinely like, you know, like if we were walking into Mercedes HQ and they said this is where we develop the cars, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take that. You know, but yeah, like this. You know, I'm trying to contextualize how unbelievably next level this is for what you're doing.
Only small workshop in Munich. This is the tank for the water that cools or heats the air on the dyno. So 38,000 liters of water being circulated, being heated or cold to cool this. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like there's like infrastructure. I have no idea what any of it does, but the fact that that is a component of basically making air move.
Yep.
Blows my mind.
Yeah, in a small workshop.
Let's just contextualize this. Well, you know, there's like dyno companies out there, right? Which is now beginning to make me question things. This infrastructure seems to be a requirement to get the best results to develop a car.
To get the best results if you want to do more runs. So maybe the first run is accurate, the second one as well, but the third one then the car is getting hot and it's getting into kind of limp mode or so. So if you want to do 100 runs, you need such an infrastructure. If you want to do 1 run, 2 runs, and it's the good temperature outside, it may be fine. But if you want to do several runs and if you want to make a new engine mapping, you need something like this.
So you know when you go to like your typical dyno Backstreet Bob garage and he's got the thing.
Yeah.
What
they have
is
a small
that?
fan.
Yeah.
They have a small fan.
Okay.
The system how it works is exactly the same. The dyno is the same.
Yes.
Our ones is strong with the 4,000 kilowatts, but it's the same type of dyno.
Yes.
But they only have a small fan to make the air circulating a little bit, and the air is getting hotter and hotter. And
so this is the air room, effectively.
Yeah.
This whole floor is air.
Yeah. For dyno. But downstairs we cannot see it. There's another crazy thing because we are creating our own nitrogen, and that is crazy. That is really crazy.
I wasn't prepared for this, man. Like,
you could buy nitrogen, but you can also create it your own. And
that's a different thing.
We decided to have a machine that creates our own nitrogen. Not the nitrogen storage, but we have a small storage area.
Can we see the nitrogen storage? Like, is there a window or anything?
No.
There's nothing?
We have pictures and videos of it, but you cannot go there. You can smell it, or I can show you afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
But you cannot go. We have cars here that have never seen daylight, so they've been brought from factory in a closed trailer to here.
And that's it?
In the nitrogen garage, they've never seen daylight.
Wow.
When they need an oil change,
Yeah.
For example, Aston Martin team is coming to us
Yes.
to do the oil change and the service because owner wants to have a genius Aston Martin service. Yeah. So we get the Aston Martin service here, get the car out of the nitrogen garage, everything inside the building.
Sure, yeah, all inside.
They do service, put it back.
Wow. It's a different world, man.
Yeah, so no, we don't have to transport them to Aston Martin or to McLaren or so, but we do everything in-house.
And so by the very nature of it being a nitrogen chamber, you can't go in there.
You can with a mask. So if you need to repair or something, you need to repair something, you can with a mask. But I or you cannot.
Cannot, yeah.
You could for maybe like 3 minutes and then you would be knocked out.
Let's not do that. We'll insert some photos instead.
So then we go to a small storage area.
On the second floor now?
Second floor. So there's a lift that takes the cars into here.
So this is your small storage unit?
Yeah, this is only...
It's warm down here. It's nice.
Heating.
Sorry, up here.
Up here.
Hold on, whoa, up here.
Second.
Hold on, this
is not...
This feels like a basement.
Yeah, it's second floor. There's our elevator. And these are only the cars we are currently working on. Yeah? So they go into the workshop and that's why we are having them here. But when they are not worked on, they are in the nitrogen garage.
Is that real?
No, this is the car I was talking about, which we do on our dyno.
Okay.
It's a replica, but like original, so
Yes.
it's really very nice build, also out of 2 chassis like the original one as well.
Fantastic.
And we do all of the engine application here on the dyno. They will build 25 from these together with the Walter Röhrl, so they are delivered with Walter Röhrl, and he's the development driver for this company. It's called RCM, Race Car Manufacturer.
Okay.
And they all come here for dynoing. So this is why this car is here at the moment.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So this is effectively a new car, ground up build.
Yeah, correct. And the customer uses this for a mountain, hill climbs and stuff like that. And it's also street legal. So this is like a rally license. So you could go to and off the rally, so you could drive it on the street.
So does this come with an FIA passport?
Yeah.
That's the trick.
And license plates.
And license plates.
Lying in there.
I love that.
Volkswagen
I
bus.
love how broad the spectrum is here.
This is
crazy.
700 horsepower
What
Volkswagen
are you talking
bus. look at maybe only the brake on the front will.
You've got a carbon
you,
ceramic brakes.
Yeah.
On
Only
a Volkswagen bus.
That will tell you maybe that it's not a normal bus.
You literally have carbon ceramics on this.
Yeah. 700. Yeah.
It goes. You wanted a crew van.
It goes to 300 kph.
Has this been in the wind tunnel?
No.
Okay, so what is in that? What engine is in that?
It's an VR6.
Okay.
Center tip exhaust, and it's a Golf R32 engine.
Oh, brilliant.
And then you get a lot of horsepower with upgrade turbos and intercooler and exhaust and everything, and then you get this out of it.
They're rare.
Yep. GT2RS Club Sport 25. So this is number 14, and it's also in our livery. And we wanted to race it at the DTM Taxi Labs.
Yes.
But it happened to not being possible due to an accident or what. So it's still brand new.
So it hasn't
factory
raced
mileage.
yet.
Nope.
Okay.
And it's sitting here waiting for its first
race.
But you have seen the other cars being worked on here. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll
goes.
never drive it. I don't know. let's see. Yeah. And this is it's a funny project because we also do, on the classics, we do chassis work. And so we've widened these by 2.5 centimeters. So we've cut it and then widened it, but it's very...
It's subtle, but it's got a great stance, hasn't it?
We wanted to fit those wheels in there, so we widened it a little bit. It's just...
wow. That is right up Yorkie's street, that
project.
One. He's all over that. The 2 cars that Yorkie wants, that van and the RS4.
This is our first prototype. This one was in the wind channel. This one was on the racetrack. So this one we will keep forever, I guess.
Brilliant.
It's a little bit crazy color.
Yeah.
It's a little bit shiny.
So this has had the full works.
This had the full works, and this stood maybe on 10 different wheels. This had 5 different turbochargers installed. This has different exhaust in it. But now we are slowly speccing it up to a customer car. Slowly. Okay. Still, we're testing a little bit, but slowly
it has acted as your development platform, as it were.
Yeah. And we spec it up, but the customer cars are prior one. So if we get a part that we have in stock, then we put it in this car. And then I want to show you something really crazy. This is a normal Rolls-Royce Phantom, you'd guess. Huh?
Yes.
And this is the one-off.
Okay.
Because it was built by an engineering company called EDAC and built for the Queen, actually, I've heard.
Right.
Because when you want to go in the car,
okay.
So this car electrically lifts up the roof so that it's an open roof.
Right.
To get into the car standing.
Okay.
Yeah, to get also like driving the car while you are standing for the Queen. Waving. And then you sit down, the roof closes, the door closes, and ready to go.
You are kidding.
Yeah, it's a one-off.
That's crazy.
Quite impressive,
absolutely
and it's a one-off.
Now you've pointed out, I actually didn't see it, but you can see this whole central section here has been chopped out.
The owner of this car then drove it also as a daily. Yeah, he used it. I think it has 60,000 kilometers or so on.
How cool is that?
And he just wanted to use it. He liked it.
That's quite special.
This is also very special. This is an S600 Pullman Landaulet. And it stands on these bars because it has an air ride back in the days. I don't know the exact construction, 1962 or so.
Yes.
And this air system, it has a compressor inside.
Okay.
And also the window lifts work with this air system. Also the adjustment of the seat. So if you adjust the seat, it's like and the window goes like but it's a I don't know, 60-year-old car. And if you adjust also the window between the driver and the passenger goes with this air system, and it goes
like
so
it's stored on chassis jacks.
Yeah, because if you would store it on the wheels, it would drop after a while because the system is very old and it's not. It's losing pressure from time to time. So you have to start like this.
So crazy.
Owner of these cars will know.
The general theme of Landaulets is this is a convertible section of the car. So there's even, I think there's a 6x6
Landaulet. Correct.
Which imagine a 6x6 convertible. So it's like take the most crazy platform and then make the back half of it a convertible. It's pretty nuts.
And they started doing this 60 years ago.
60 years ago.
This is the product. Yeah. So it's quite impressive, huh?
Look at it. I mean, what a place to spend time. Look at that. There's an actual smoking lounge. So, and then imagine that, and you take the roof off it.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimate pub car.
Unfortunately, the air is empty now, so we cannot show it. But it's.
So you would recharge that, would you? You would recharge
you have to start the engine,
compressor.
And the compressor charges itself. Yeah.
So cool.
Okay, so here we have our offices. First, you always see these SSR green colors everywhere. You don't only see it here at the wall, which looks quite nice, I think.
Yeah.
But also on the carpet.
Oh, you're kidding! You've got it literally in the fabric of your floor.
Green. It's not brand new anymore, so the color's maybe not perfect anymore.
Detail's great, though, isn't it?
A lot of thoughts of my boss who thinks what would be the perfect environment to work for cars, and what would I love as a customer for my cars to be being worked on. How should it look? How do I feel well? How do I like to work? How do I like to come to work? Yeah, and that's how this building looks at the end.
I think he's nailed that brief. That's for sure. Can you imagine how much fun must that be to go, we've got a blank canvas to develop the best environment for cars?
Correct.
That doesn't happen often. Like most facilities that we go to have been adapted existing buildings.
From small to big, right?
Exactly.
And then he thought, what didn't exist? And then he said, like, with this storage, so all in one hand. So you give the car here, you do the service, you do the track runs, you store it here.
Yes.
You let it improve here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are a car enthusiast and you have whatever car, you bring it here, you're happy. That's the idea behind it.
So it's an all-encompassing full service agency, as it were. Turnkey.
Also, we transport cars. Also, we help people to being transport. So if somebody needs a helicopter, we will also organize that.
Oh, really?
So of course there are a lot of special customers when you have this nitrogen garage and stuff. Fun fact: you were saying, "Oh, it's so difficult to improve the GT3 RS," and I have it
right on
my desk because I'm thinking about it every day, every minute, how to improve it, and that's why I put this model car right on my desk to think about it every day I come to work.
That's quite a steep challenge to improve on that.
But I'm working on it currently.
I mean, actually, one of the things that I always think about is that's currently the Gen 1 version of that car.
Yeah.
I mean, Porsche still has to improve on their own car yet.
Yeah. That's going to be crazy, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
I guess they step closer to a cup car, I guess.
Every time they say they do a GT3S, you think it's at the pinnacle, but somehow they improve it.
There's some more.
This is third floor up, but it's the same in depth. It's 3 floors down.
We haven't been there yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
So we've still got to go again.
Okay, maybe yes. We have to go there. So.
This is the nitrogen. Oh wow, you got your own little snow garden up there.
Chilling area, yeah. It's a grill.
Oh, that's so cool.
And today's not so nice. The weather's nice, but it's too cold, huh? But in the summer we're chilling here on lunch break, and then over there you can see the motor world. It's just.
Oh yeah,
It's
was that
just
close?
over there. Yeah, it's just over
We
there.
are
The building
really
over
that
there. So
close.
it's only 2 streets away, and then you are there.
So what was the reason behind this specific location? Because
So
if you're going to build something of this much investment, why is it here?
This is like a little bit like a motor alley in Munich, because there's the motor world, there's also now the Ferrari dealer coming, there's the McLaren dealer and everything. So it's a little bit an industrial area north of Munich, And so there are a lot of dealers here, a lot of cool dealers. Also Bugatti is located here in the motor world, and so we wanted to be close to that. It's very easy to reach because we're very close to the Autobahn. But also there you need to find where there's space in Munich. We needed to find a huge space, and also we wanted to have some space where we can develop. So if we need to grow, or if we grow what we're doing at the moment, we try to get the place next to us, or then next to that, so that we have space to grow. And I think this area is ideal to grow. There are a lot of old facilities, old buildings, which will close someday. And we try to grow here. Wow. And it's very nice because there used to be a how do you say it in English, where the soldiers live?
Barracks.
Barracks, correct.
Yeah.
And there were like thousands of soldiers, and now they are done, and they are building like 7,000 new houses over there.
Oh, wow.
So this used to be the outskirts of Munich. It used to be the end of Munich.
I see.
But
and
now
it's
somehow it's in middle, not in the middle, but it's not in the outskirts anymore. The people are living behind it, so it's going to be crowded here. There are people living here, families moving in.
I suppose your future thinking for workforce too, right? In terms of attracting potential employees and extra team.
Maybe that. So from location wise, it's very nice to work here. There's a lot of locations where you can come very quick here, but also what is important to have people walking by, coming to visit.
Yes.
And if you're so much outside of the city, there are not so much people coming. Right. But here, the city is getting to grow, and we are right in the middle.
These floor indicator plates are really nice as well. So it's really small, but I like those little touches.
So then now we go downstairs.
Okay.
1 story down, and we have a storage space in here, and then we have the secret nitrogen garage. This says nitrogen garage in German.
Nitrogen garage.
Nitrogen garage, and if you come in here, there are 2 stories down, and you can smell it.
You can smell it immediately. Wow!
It's like
you can actually smell it.
Yeah. It smells quite funny, huh?
It does. That's really strange.
There's a big door which is locked.
You could get why you wouldn't want to go down there.
Yeah. And so you could go 2 floors down, but no, we work here mainly, of course. And it's also very.
What is going on here? It's like a movie set through every door.
So there's a funny story, because Rolls-Royce wanted to shoot their new race, and they did the photo shooting here in our basement.
I bet they did. It looks amazing.
But it's only our storage area.
This is your basement?
Yeah, this is our basement storage area.
It looks like a Bond set. What are you storing down here?
Yeah, parts. Tires.
Okay.
Wheels.
Cars.
And also cars. And also we are building engines from time to time, like the RS3 tractor that you saw. We did the engine rebuild, and we're doing this in here. So we do all of this stuff.
It is sprawling. It's
now
massive.
It's a little bit crowded, right? But
it's the engine room.
It's an engine room where we build up all the engines. We can do everything in house basically when we rebuild an engine.
I mean, you really
with a crane, you can
take
the engine and put it through different stages, and
it's exceptional.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then what's also very nice to see. So this is the lift. One of the lifts. There are 3 lifts. So this is not the one going to the nitrogen garage. There are 2 more lifts going to the nitrogen, but this is the one going to the house. So with this one, you can drive with a car to the 2nd floor, 1st floor, and ground floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a car lift.
But also you can lift, of course, when you have to tires and you have to mount them. You get them into the lift. You go to the basement, and then here's tire mounting area. So
tire mounting area. Specifically, the tire room. Are you look at the size of it. Are you kidding?
Also, it's very clean as everything, and it's also green, huh? You see, it's all SSR green, but this is only the tire room.
You have Michelins everywhere.
This
which is great news.
This is for the RS3 track 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that must be fun.
Yeah.
Wow, just awesome.
We have a cleaner, tire cleaner, which is very funny. You put 4 wheels in here.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and this machine is going to automatically pull it in, clean it, push it forward, clean the next one. Pull it in, push it forward, clean the next one.
So it is literally a specific tire cleaning machine.
Yes,
That's what it is made
it's
for.
Only for tires. So if we store them for winter or so,
Yes.
we put them in here, we clean all of them, and then we store them.
And then it gets stored.
Yeah.
So things you never even think about, isn't it?
So.
And airlines and everything, it's all fitted.
Yeah.
Throughout.
Yeah. For the pressure, there's air pressure everywhere.
Right.
Of course, electricity, and so this line is only for air pressure. But you need air pressure for most of the machines being located here.
Right. What are these little signs for on top of the?
This is for smoke.
Okay, so that's
when
more of an alarm.
Yeah. And then here's this, but this normal tire room.
Another tire room.
Yeah, there's normal tires, right?
Smells like a tire room.
Yeah. It's only tires.
But it's huge.
It's tires.
Look. Absolutely phenomenal. I've never seen anything like this place. Ever. Racks and racks.
This is dragster tires. Have you seen them?
Drag tires.
We used to race dragster, like top fuel. No, not top fuel. How's it called? I don't know. 1,200 horsepower. Audi TT or Golf 2 or so. And so this is from our
drag tires.
Past. Yeah, this
That's
is
a wet.
GT3R.
GT3R wet tires.
Wet tire, slick tire.
So these are for customer race cars.
For example, the 992 GT3 that you just saw. But we also have 2 991 GT3Rs here located. I didn't show them to you today, but they are also here. Okay. So this
Fresh
is also
Michelin. This is
991 GT3R. I think it's the same tire than 992.
Yeah. So you've got a slicked, a scrubbed, and a wet.
Yes, correct.
And you just store these for the client?
For the clients, yeah.
The wiring. Looks like a flipping airport.
This is a funny with 325, 23 inch.
Wow.
Maybach.
I
don't know which car it is.
Maybach tires. Should be hilarious.
Yeah. They go upstairs with
Lift
the tires
in action.
and mount them back to the cars. And then this is the dyno room under the dyno, right? So the dyno is up here, and then this is where the air gets sucked out of the dyno, because if you push it, yeah, of course, if you push it in with 200 kph, you have to also suck it out, and that is happening here, and then going out of the building.
So this is an extraction room.
Yeah.
That looks like where you keep the high security risk criminals down there. That's what that part looks like.
I was thinking, especially when you are coming, that you are so much used to crazy cars, nice facilities, and
we are, but that probably sets more context as to how ridiculous this place is. Because we're really fortunate that we do similar tours like this around the world, and I've never seen anything like this that isn't from an OEM brand.
Factory, yeah.
From a factory. Yeah.
Yeah, really? Because it's funny, because the other YouTubers coming here, they are more talking about the cars. And the cars here are special, but not maybe top level.
Yeah, sure.
But you're seeing the whole, I think. You're the first guy being here, seeing the whole picture, which we have in mind with our company. Not only, there's a GT2RS, there's GT3RS. No, it's a philosophy behind it.
Exactly this. So the whole picture speaks much louder than the finished car, because it's okay, how have you achieved that car? You know? I mean, to be able to know that the DNA of your final product and all of your output your mindset and thinking is represented in this.
Correct.
You know, you're not operating out of a shed. You know, it's like, so all of that, it sets context as to how serious a product is being created here.
Yeah.
Right. And I think to demonstrate that and show that the value, we say this all the time, it's often in everything you don't see. You know, not just the finished thing.
Correct.
Because if we were to take the GT4 RS to the Nürburgring, which I really want to, by the way, you know, we would turn up and we would do a walk and talk, and we go, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, but when you see this and then see the car,
combined with the car, yeah.
you look at it, you look at that car at a totally different light, totally different. So this is really important. Yeah.
It's cool. It's
It's
cool that
tiny.
somebody
It's tiny.